Hey, Adam here with a simple and fast review of the XUZ Light Saber. We're going to open it up, show you what it looks like, test it out, and of course let you know whether or not it's worth buying. So this actually has its own box that I didn't really recognize, so this is always a nice feature if you're giving it as a gift or anything like that. Also kind of clarifies it changes colors, flashes, and turns on and off sound. We'll go ahead and test that stuff out in just a second here. And of course, we're just going to have to get this open, so we'll do that. All right, and so as we remove, that's going to be kind of your light, and then of course we'll have the hilt. There's probably instructions somewhere in here. Yep, there we go. So make sure you read your instructions. This is going to be my power. It's a USB-A to power this thing up. And let's get this opened quick. So this will screw right in into place, and I think you have the opportunity to connect a second hilt to the other side. Is the concept, because this isn't going to fit in here, so there is some capabilities there, but this will just kind of screw right on, and it does come with a little L wrench for adjustments and stuff like that. So again, check your user manual on why and how and all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and see if there's any juice at all. There's not to start with, so we'll go ahead and juice it up. As you can see, this is going to be where my plug goes in to power it up. Might be easier to just unscrew this when powering. Just be aware that you're going to want to plug this into, again, computer, laptop, just general plug. You'll need to have your own plug to do that. Oops. So this is kind of something to be aware of, that does screw out. The light itself will also come off. Tighten. So again, just be aware that you can screw stuff in, and that's going to be where our sound comes in. And there are going to be some buttons to press, and again, read your instruction manual on the details, but we'll get this charged up in the meantime. All right, so I want to explain kind of how this operates real quick. So the first thing, it says press the button to turn it on, but you can't do that. To me, or at least this version, I've got to hold it for a couple seconds. You'll hear some noise, and apparently when you make contact, it makes some noise. As you'll see, it's rotating, and I'll show you this in the dark a little bit differently. If I double click, it goes into this kind of flash mode, but it makes an awful sound. So to turn off the sound, you'll press it 3 times, and that'll go away. So that way, if I do want to be in the flash mode, it won't be as bad. Now, each time I press it once, it'll change the color. This will rotate through, but if I press the button once, it'll go from one color to the next. So I'm going to press it again. And then again. And so I'm going to get out of flash mode just so you can see them, and I'm actually going to go in the dark here so that you can see all the different colors. All right, so just going to kind of share with you some of the colors. I'm going to go one by one. We're starting with blue. I'm not going to name them all because I don't know some of the random colors, but this is going to be your red. And then, of course, there's the rotational colors. So it's got a lot of different colors that it brings to the table, which is pretty awesome. And again, to get the sound back, we're just going to press it 3 times. And then again, with contact, it should make some noise and kind of flash the lights a little bit, which is cool. And obviously this could be fun. I love the ability to kind of make it flash. I love the ability to kind of just make some noise. And most importantly, I like the ability to turn the volume off. I also enjoy that you can kind of put this at the end or connect it to make a double bladed lightsaber if needed. And then finally, to turn it off, you're just going to hit it 3 times, or I'm sorry, hold it for 3 seconds and it should go. But definitely worth buying. Hopefully this review helps, and thanks for watching.